Governor Haley, you are a very strong supporter of Israel. Do you believe the IDF operations in Gaza are disproportional to the October 7th attack on Israel, reprehensible as that was?
You know, I'm haunted by what happened on October 7th. And the reason I'm haunted is because 5 years ago, I gave a speech to the entire world at the UN. And I told them that we knew there were maps. And these maps were held by Hamas. And it showed that if they could break through the barrier, it was how they were going to kill as many Jews as fast as they could. And it happened. And when you look at the situation that happened, and for anybody that says, why should we care about Israel? And my opponents have said it's Israel's issue. No, it's our issue too. Because 33 Americans were butchered that day. We have American hostages now as we speak. But Israel is a bright spot in a tough neighborhood. They're the tip of the spear when it comes to defeating terrorism. It has never been that Israel needs America. It has always been that America needs Israel. And on that horrific day, when they beheaded those people and burned those babies alive and took those girls out of the concert and raped them and dragged their naked bodies through the streets of Gaza, what did they say? Death to Israel, death to America. We have got to do three things when it comes to Israel. We need to give them whatever they need whenever they need it. We need to eliminate Hamas, finish them so they can never do this horrific stuff again. And we need to do whatever it takes to bring our hostages home. In order to eliminate Hamas, it requires them to go into Gaza. Hamas does not care about human life. They use women and children as human shields. There's a reason that they have all of their areas underneath hospitals and schools. I've been there. I've been in those tunnels. They're very sophisticated. That's probably where the hostages are being held now. Gazans would be so much better off without Hamas. But I know and I trust that Israel will do whatever it takes to make sure they save as many people as they can. You have to know the difference between terrorists and civilians. That's what civilized countries do. America's a civilized country. Israel's a civilized country. Hamas is not civilized. They don't value human life. And they keep trying to put people in harm's way because they don't want it to happen. What I will say is when everybody is putting the onus on Israel and on America to do something with helping the people of Gaza, where's Egypt? Where's Qatar? Where's Turkey? Where's Iran? Where are all the pro-Hamas countries that say they care? Why is it on Israel? Why aren't they getting Hamas to stop? Why are they forgiving that brutality? Let's put the accountability where it needs to be. Don't put it on Israel. Israel watched their people get butchered that day. If that was us, do you think we would do a ceasefire? Do you think we would stop? We would do whatever it takes to make sure that Americans were taken care of and that we had our say. And so I will tell you, I think Israel is doing what they have to make sure it doesn't happen again, because what did Hamas say? They're going to go back and do it again. They're not finished.
And Ambassador, and I know obviously you were Ambassador of the UN, and that's in the capacity you went into the tunnels. Obviously what's happening in Gaza, though, there is a horrific loss of civilian life going on as well, and a huge stratospheric loss. Two Israeli cabinet members came out this week, and they actually advocated for relocating people from Gaza out of Gaza, basically Palestinians out of Gaza, and that there are some in the Israeli government that support that. Would a President Haley support that? Would you support removing Palestinians from Gaza?
I don't think you have to remove Palestinians from Gaza. I think you have to remove Hamas from Gaza. But I think you also need to make sure that Israelis can feel safe again. Mm-hmm. And the way Israelis will feel safe, they're not opposed to Palestinians being in Gaza. They're opposed to terrorists being in Gaza. They're opposed to terrorists being at their doorstep. And so Israel doesn't want Gaza. I mean, if you look at what Hamas has done to Gaza, Israel doesn't want Gaza. But the Palestinian Authority has proven they have an inability to lead. And the reason they have an inability to lead is they allowed Hamas to come in and do all of this to the people of Gaza. So I don't think we remove Palestinians, but I think they have to have some sort of leadership that ensures to Israelis that they don't have to worry about terrorists living on their doorstep.